Y'all know how Nene
got out of her car and was like, oof, the ghetto, baby. Mommy's in the ghetto today. I'm in the ghetto. G-A. How you spell ghetto? G-H-E-T. Baby, I'm in the ghetto. I'm afraid to, I think I cleaned my car out. I came on here real quick because I had a quick minute. I was having a conversation with my friend, and this is one of my homegirls that we can kind of like really just sit with stuff and like unpack like how we truly feel. Like it's one of those really close relationships where like it's a safe space for you to get into your tea and get into your things. And when we were having a discussion, I feel like basically she was running into an issue of like essentially dealing with people who, you know, I want to say that really just doesn't fit her lifestyle, essentially. And it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what's going on. And they like, this person had like a lot of critiques of her behaviors and this, that, and the third, and da, 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 da. And it's like, well, how do you feel about this? Because, of course, naturally, I'm going to give it to you for real. And, she's like, well, what you think about so and so? And he said this, that, and the third, and da, da, da. Now, some of it is true. And I was explaining, like, a broke clock is right twice a day. Keep in mind. And I also, anytime somebody asks me for any kind of advice or just opinion on a situation, or maybe, you know what I mean, whatever, just what I think, I always like to always tell them, remember the source, because it is me at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are some things that sister is still working out on her own. So, it's never like, oh, well, girl, I think it should be this and this is just what it is. No, I'm learning and growing as well. However, I can be objective and be, a friend if need be. But a lot of the critiques, it sounded like were coming from a place in a space of not necessarily really liking somebody. And I saw this girl's TikTok, and she was just like, she was actually like screaming and hollering, honestly. And I was just like, if she would have came down my timeline, my For You page, I would have immediately hit not interested. I hate when people be screaming and yelling, girl. Please, I don't need all that energy in my life. But she basically was like, I had to stop dating my type, and this is how I ended up with my husband. And I feel like some people believe in like dating your type, dating your preference. Your partner is going to be outside of your preference. And I dated the person who like I never really would have dated before, and this ended up being the person for me. I don't necessarily subscribe to that. You know what I'm saying? I'm the type of girl like I will never just settle for and get something that I don't want. Like, if we were like saving for a specific kind of phone or TV or something like this, I would never be like, oh well, this is $300 cheaper, so let me just get this. I would just forego whatever it is that I wanted and save my money until I can get what I want. Like, I am the kind of girl that like needs to have exactly what she wants. I'm a little too rigid to be quite honest with you, but on certain things I'm just not budging on. And I think that people are mistaking the work that they should be doing on themselves into not dating somebody who's outside of your preference. Because why would you choose and why would you prefer someone who's not good for you? Why would that be your preference? Why would you choose someone who is not good for you? And so when people show up in these relationships, oh, I'm with this person who I would have never chose them in a million years. I would have never been with this person in my lifetime. But then you laid up next to them and beside them or whatever. The moment that they do something that gives you a slightest inconvenience or they breathe the wrong way, you looking at them like, I don't like you no more. You feel what I'm saying? And so I think that when we are in this world of, social media, girl, and everybody has a hot take, everybody has a hot mic, everybody has an opportunity to say something, things get really skewed. How is it that your preferences, something that you like and enjoy, is counterproductive or counterintuitive to what you need and what you want? That makes no sense. I think that there's a misalignment with who people really are. And this is why we're showing up in relationships in a negative way. This is why we're showing up in relationships that we're not fully healed. And then we project a whole bunch of negativity onto this person. They then reflect it back to us. And then it's a cycle of toxicity, abuse, and a whole bunch of different things. And so when I kind of shared that, basically, it was like, a moment like, yeah, well, maybe there are some things that I need to kind of work on within myself before I'm choosing exactly is what I want. If I was 500 pounds, like, if I was a 500-pound woman, okay, the Dr. Oz, whatever his name is, not Dr. Oz, what's the Indian guy? What's that rude ass Indian guy? I know who I'm talking about. The Indian guy. If I was 500 pounds and the doctor was telling me like, oh, you can't eat this, you can't eat that, or what would you, what's your diet? What do you prefer to eat? It's fried chicken, baked macaroni and cheese. It's a whole bunch of big bag stuff because I'm 500 pounds. So I can't just say like, oh, well, this is what my preference is, and I should, I don't need to have my preference or whatever. No, it's not that you don't need to have your preference. You need to change your mindset on the shit that you eat. It starts with you. You feel what I'm saying? I should have what I want. Yeah, but what you want is killing you. So what about you is in a situation and alignment that you are preferring things that's going to kill you? And I think like we are so backwards when it comes to certain things, especially when it comes to relationships, especially when it comes to, and I'm not even talking about relationships in a romantic way, friendships too. Friendships, business partnerships, creative relationships, working relationships, whatever, because we don't have a clear understanding of who we truly are, what we stand for, what we like, what we don't like. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you have an idea. Yeah, I had this experience. I don't like that shit. But like, what do you like in general? What do you like, girl? Not me locking my doors, girl. Okay. What do you like? What do you enjoy? People don't need people. If you ask people, like, to talk about themselves or what it is and this, that, and the third, well, tell me a little bit about you, or, whatever. A lot of times people resort to talking about experiences that they had with other people. A lot of people resort to, oh, well, I was dealing with this man, he did this for me, and da da da. We went on vacation, this, that, and the third. Like a lot of the conversations that people have, especially when they show up in relationships and getting to know one another, is rooted and based on how other people felt, how other people treated them, how it made them felt, what everybody else did for them, how this other person came in and wined and dined or whatever, just to kind of build up this illusion of this is how I'm used to being treated, so this is how I expect for you. But what do you like outside of anybody else? Okay, what do you enjoy in your solitude? You feel me? How do you process information? How do you like to be communicated with? Don't mention anybody else. And this is how I know that a lot of us are so disconnected from our own selves, from our own streams of consciousness. We can't even formulate our own thoughts and opinions on simple things, as far as, what we like and what we don't like. It's always rooted in and based in how somebody treated me, what it is, and da, 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 da. And don't get me wrong, you have to have lived experiences. You have to have lived experience to understand and know, certain aspects and certain things. But before you go into these lived experiences, I want you to at least have an idea, on what it is that you're actually seeking for and what it is that you actually want. And I think that that's one of the places that I've been in, and one of the spaces that, it's kind of recently been brought to my attention, just not even from my homegirl, but from a lot of different people. Like, girl, why are you in a situation that you don't even like? You know what I'm saying? And then when people are in healthy situations and they're like, oh, I don't like him, he's corny, or I don't feel like this is a good fit. Is it not? Is it because there's too much drama? Is it too much chaos? Is too much this? Is too much that? So you don't really want to be in situations like that? Girl, this is too much. I'm not never in a million fucking years coming back out here again. This is too much. I feel like somebody about to fucking um this is too much for me. I'm telling you right now, this is a thing for me. Okay? I hate street parking. I haven't parallel parked in years, and I'm just so grateful that I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving. Okay, I don't know what he doing. Um Oh, these people are so rude in Philly. These people are so rude. These are some rude ass people. Oof, girl. Um, if it wasn't for me having to, pull up into this spot, I don't know how I would have did it. I'm not doing this shit anymore. I'm not going nowhere where I have to parallel park. I don't care. I don't care. It's not worth it for me. The anxiety that comes with it is just not worth it for me. To street park on these narrow ass streets in Philly, it's just not worth it for me. Because, no. Mm-mm. I'm sick of it already. I'm so over it. But to get back to my main point, y'all, we have to start having conversations with ourselves about ourselves. And I'm not talking about like conversations with other people, although if you do have people who are healthy in your life that you want to talk to and want to unpack it, but really just writing it down, journaling, even if you don't feel like writing it down, hit your voice note up and start unpacking and talking through, tap into your own stream of consciousness. When you write things down, when you start to journal, it's literally like you tapping into your own stream of consciousness. And sometimes the collective stream of consciousness, you have to make it still. Writing and journaling is a form of meditation. You feel what I'm saying? So I just wanted to hop on here really quickly and give you that, give you that little real quick 1 2 1 2 before I go into, oh my God, girl. Ooh, not a Valentino bag. Girl, oh my God. People still wear knockoffs like that. Oh my God. Oof. Girl, I don't want to look. Let me stop. Let me just turn my head. I don't understand why these older women, I don't want to say old ass women, why these old ass women are still walking around in these Victoria's Secret pink jumpsuits, outfits. You bend over, your crack is out. Girl, crack is whack. I done made too much money to ever smoke crack. Why is your crack out at this big ass age? Get some underwear, some undergarments that fit your ass. Ew. Oof, I'm pissed. Oof, girl. I'm pissed. Okay. Um, Let me get out of here, y'all. I cannot. I'm out of here. I'll probably get on live a little bit later so I can talk about a couple of things that I have coming up. And I don't know, I feel like I want to try to go live in the AM, y'all. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every day. Y'all wake up early or no? I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning every single day. So I'm thinking about going live in the AM now because I have a lot of time in the AM. It's a little bit easier for me than at, oh my God, at nighttime, girl. This girl is a mess. If I had an email, I would flip the camera, girl. This is fucking ridiculous. I hope she probably an employee. She probably work here with all them bags. She work here. That's what she doing with all them bags. The Goldman Clinic. I hope. Oh, that's Project Home. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Oh, okay, look at her. She don't make no sense. Look at them niggas looking. Mm. Y'all, I gotta go up in here with these folks. This is truly not what I should be doing right now. I'm gonna go. Anyway, y'all. If you watch this in the AM before I put it into members only, I hope you have a great day, a great and beautiful, productive day. I'm gonna just leave it there. Okay, as always, I'm sending you much love and much light, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.